Hello, Ami here. It's December 30th, 2025 on a Tuesday. I'm on vacation, even though I don't know how to be on vacation. I've been checking my work emails and sending out whatever I need to send out to potential clients, also informing them that I'm on vacation. Um, and the reason I'm doing this video is because usually when I create my end of the year post, it's usually written, but to make it a little easier this time around, and also because I really don't know what to write, um, it's going to be a video. So here's the thing: 2025 was not a bad year for me personally. My husband and I are recovering from 2024. We're still recovering from it regarding all of the emotional stuff, but the financial stuff, we're okay now. Um, and the reason we're okay now is because I was able to get work in December of 2024 and have been working it for a year now and love it. I'm a licensed mental health clinician with diagnostic privilege, which I know is hard to believe considering all my angry videos on here. But I am. And your profession is not the person you are as a human. Basically, the way I see it, the best way I can put that is just because I happen to be a licensed clinician doesn't mean I'm not a human being with emotions and feelings. Okay. I love what I do and I love where I work. I love the environment I work for and in. I love my boss, the practice that they own, because they have several. And it has been a great experience being a supervisor as well to interns as well as those with their limited permits. I've learned a lot from them, not just my boss, but from them. And I love working with my clients. So 2025 has been a good year and feeling good about what I do in my profession. Um, 2025 has also taught me that I no longer want any part of drama, specifically toxic drama. And I decided to let go truly of all the toxic drama by finally deactivating my what was once called a Twitter account, but is now called a 4chan dumpster fire by myself. Uh, I, I deactivated that account. I used to troll on it for many reasons, but I realized I was becoming a lot like the people on there, aka MAGA, and I want nothing to do with that. So I dropped it. Hate is extremely addictive, and so is drama. So to drop that shit was a good thing for me. That doesn't mean I'm not involved in politics or in my own advocacy. I am, because as a licensed mental health clinician with diagnostic privilege, I'm also a gender affirming therapist for adults. So I work with people who happen to be trans. I work with the trans community. I actually work with the entire LGBTQIA community. And that has been my advocacy group since the age of 15, as I've stated many times in these videos. So I'm going to keep doing that. I'm going to keep doing my advocacy. I'm going to keep trying to help others while listening to their voices, listening to Palestinian voices. I've been doing that a lot this year, as well as immigrant voices, and of course, trans voices. And I'm doing that because I need to learn and continue to learn from them. 2025 has also been challenging politically, with this political environment, but as hard as it has been to not be depressed over it, I have to say I'm doing okay. I've had pitfalls, I've cried a bit, but that doesn't make me dramatic or anything. It just makes me a human being with emotions who cares for people, has compassion and empathy. I may not be a perfect person, but I know that I have compassion and empathy. Um, and I have been very fortunate in my marriage with my husband, Andy, who has loved me unconditionally, and he does. A very good person indeed. I call him a unicorn because he is. And, you know, I've spent 7 Christmases with him, and it's been lovely. And I'm about to spend another New Year's Eve with him and our friends as they have their annual Christmas Eve party. I'm saying Christmas Eve, as they have their annual New Year's Eve party. Please excuse me. And every New Year's Eve, we have this party that we go to, or we go to this party that our friends hold at their place. And there's some filming that is done of some projects that our friend is working on. So it's pretty cool and it's a lot of fun. The food is great too. And, the company is wonderful. 2025, I also have learned to accept something that I have to say it out loud. I am not the same correspondent I used to be. In my 20s, I yearned to talk on the phone every day to anyone. I yearned to be on chat all the time talking to people. I'm not the same person in that regard. I spend every day during the week listening to people's pain voluntarily. I do not have the spoons to be a good correspondent anymore. I'm exhausted a lot. I don't have it in me to do it. A lot of the time when I come home from work, when I am working, I just want to cuddle with my husband. And sometimes I don't even do that. A lot of the time I also end up just going into the bedroom and zoning out. That is not to say that that's personal towards the people I have not corresponded with. It's just that I just can't like I used to. I'm exhausted. And I'm no longer going to feel guilty about that because I had been feeling a lot of shame and guilt over that, but I'm not. Um, so that's the last thing. It doesn't mean that people can't talk to me or nothing. It just means that I might take forever to answer back because I'm exhausted a lot of the time. I don't have the spoons in me a lot of the time anymore. And a lot of the time, and I've said it several times, a lot of the time that is, I just want to sit in silence or watch a show, smoke my ganja, and relax. So, with that, I'm going to say I wish you all a wonderful, healthy, and happy new year.